Tommy Boy Fresh.
Yo, I'm in the house. Donversations, bitches. Let's go.
Yeah. How you doing, man? It's been a minute since I saw you face to face.
Actually, to be honest with you, I think I remember the exact date I saw you. It was October 25th, 2019. We were in the GIs of comedy.
Wow, that's the last time, huh?
7 hours for you, you motherfucker, to film
Dude.
your first goddamn show.
It's Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with your host, Don Sill.
Yeah, thank you, Benny Gagooch Razzuti, everybody. Thank you. And welcome to our debut show, everybody. Give a hand. This is our debut show. This is the first one of Put Up, Shut Up, or Stand Up. Yeah, the last time I saw you, you drove all the way out from Buffalo, and you came to the studio, to Governor's Comedy Club Studios, where I was doing my very first Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up episode. It was my debut at Governor's. It was also like my first, like a third or fourth month back in New York. I was gone for a long time. I came back. Tony Walker over there.
My guy, yo, the chef. Are you talking about the chef?
All right, wait. Can I say a couple of words? I'm very honored to be here. And people who don't know me, I'm an Alfredo Gagooch, celebrity chef. I usually cook. Don said, I want you to come. I want you to say a few things to some people. So I don't do insult. I do recipes. So tonight I got a recipe for agita. I'm going to give you a lot of agita.
The chef
dude or whatever. Isn't that Tony, the chef guy?
No, Tony Walker's the guy who runs Governor's. He's like family to me. He's like a cousin. In fact, his son, he was married to my cousin, so he's me and Tony hit it off years ago. Very similar interests. We both love comedy. We're both like kind of have the same story. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, he got me the show, and then one of the first calls I made was to you. I said, "Yo, can you get out here and be there? I needed the support system, man, because for people that don't know, I pulled you out of obscurity. I discovered you."
I think that's putting it kindly. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I brought you with me into
pulled me out of the womb. You force pulled me out of a womb of darkness and despair.
Yeah, and it was awesome. I brought you into the Atlanta Falcons. It was the debut year with Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and you were a big part of that. You were an intern. We did shoots with like cast members of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, sick.
We did shoots with all kinds of alumni from the Atlanta Falcons, including Mike Vick. And as the quarterback out there on the field, how would you say you depended on Ward?
Well, Ward was always a good safety valve. He was always a guy who I could rely on.
You were part of all that stuff.
I held his gym bag, bro. I got to hold his gym bag, dude.
You were part of a lot of stuff. I got to say,
here you go, Mr. Vic. I got to say, here you go, Mr. Vic. Here's your gym bag. Hey, thanks, man.
Hey, kid, catch. He throws you a jersey or something. But yeah, man. So I've known you now. That must have been what, 2017 ish.
It was 2017. Yeah, it was the fall of 2017. Yeah, it was. Man. Like I said, crazy. I definitely, man, I don't even know what to say. It was an incredible experience. Ludacris, Little John, 21 Savage, as much of a prick as he is.
Yeah,
freaking rolling up in his Bentley, couldn't do a shoot without his chains, and then he gets to the top of the building. He's like, "Yo, I got to catch my plane, bro."
And they were late too. Remember, they had to sit in the parking lot.
Like 2 hours late. Yeah, I remember just sitting there holding a camera, going, "What the fuck's going on here?" I know that you are only 21 Savage, right? It's not like you're Jay-Z, bro.
He wasn't even 22 Savage yet. He was just 21. No, but yeah, we've met
Zero Savage, bitch. That's what he was.
But yeah, we out Big Boy from Outkast. I mean, we were part of a lot of shoots, and the hip hop scene over there in Atlanta was was ripe. So a lot of those hip hop artists came our way, like you said, like Little John and Ludacris and all them. And we got to chill with them and direct them and put them in our videos. So it was a good time, man. No doubt about it. And you were all a part of it, my friend. All right.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Yes, welcome to Atlanta.
On top of the stadium, man.
This is awesome, man.
Sorry if I drink this throughout the program. It's spiked little with a little spermicide, if you know what I mean.
Oh, so you're getting your shakes over there at Arbys?
I'm getting my shit. Yeah, you already know, playa. I needed to be mentally right for this one because I know this was kind of a big deal. It's Donversations, baby.
That Arbys story, you saw that? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I had no idea. I thought you just kind of pulled one out of a rabbit.
This just happened like yesterday, dude. The manager at Arbys was caught peeing in the shake mix.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and they said they caught him. I guess they finally looked at the tapes, and he did it at least twice. And he said he had sexual gratification from doing it. That's why he did it. So who knows what else was in those shakes, man.
An Arbys night manager in Washington State was arrested and admitted to urinating into the milkshake mix. You ready for this? For his sexual gratification.
Oh my God. I mean, this is obviously a joke show, but you never know with me. I mean, Don can tell you, you never know with me. But holy shit, it sounds like this dude was actually serious.
That's beyond what you would do as for a prank, I think.
Now authorities are trying to look for anyone that might have drank the milkshakes contaminated with urine between the dates of October 30th or 31st from the Arbys at 221 Northeast 104th Avenue near Portland International Airport. So if you're in Portland around that time and you visited the Arbys, you may want to call somebody.
But I also did want to talk to you, as we know, the tragedy in Buffalo. You live in Buffalo. What's the temperature like over there? What's it like these days? I would imagine everyone's like, is it somber? Is it business as usual? What's it feel like out there?
Well, it's still winter. Not to piggyback you, make a joke, but temperature, it's still winter. No, it's Buffalo, believe it or not, is a very segregated community. I kind of got that vibe from Atlanta in some of my first little bit down there, but like Buffalo is kind of the same way, just to a much lesser degree, I guess. But it's just, there's a lot of people, a lot of mourning. I mean, not something that, you wouldn't see like after the Vegas shootings or after any other memorials or kind of national disaster tragedy thing. But,
but when something like this happens.
Buffalo's usually kind of that low key city. We don't get a lot of publicity. We're in the same state as New York. So we're always kind of just in our little cornhole, as we call the Great White North near Canada. But Buffalo was center stage for the first time in a long time, and that video was just,
dude, it was brutal. So I get this text from Tom Jude. I open it up, I say, oh, it's a video, this must be something fun. I watched this most disturbing video you actually sent to me with no warning labels, with no, hey, check this out, this is awful, see for yourself. It was just a video came my way. I open it up, I watch this thing. Here's how I'm watching it. Here's my expression. I'm like, oh, all right, Tom. And then I was disturbed for the rest of it. He sent me the video, so that the nutball, the nut job who did the shooting in Buffalo, recorded everything on his helmet. So when you look at the video, it kind of looks like one of those like Call of Duty type.
Not to joke, but it looks like he's playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, because you can see the gun in front of his hand. You see him loaded up, and then his gloves and everything, and then all of a sudden he's just. It's awful, and it made it more real to me, because a lot of times we become desensitized when we see every week or every month or whatever it is, we see these mass shootings occur, right? And then they start to become almost normal, like, oh fuck, another one. You're never happy about it, but you're like, oh, another, and then you go on with your day. But to see what this kid did, with my own eyes through his lens, because it was like a helmet cam from his point of view, was so disturbing. You know what I mean? That it brought such a sense of it made it so real. It couldn't be more real for me now when I see this. It's not just a news story. It's like, holy shit, this guy massacred these people in this store.
Massacre.
Yeah, and it was awful. He went back. So if he wounded somebody, he turned around and finished the job. He didn't want to leave anyone alive. Wounding them wasn't enough. So if like he shot a guy in the leg or something, he then turned around and went back at him and boom, just like he had like AK. He just it was disturbing, man. So I don't know whether
all right, someone will shank him in prison. Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that the federal the state, which the New York state does not have a death penalty, but the America can step in, and if he crossed any federal laws, he can then get put to death. And I'm hoping that's what happens. I would love to see this guy get put down.
We know that the shooting suspect, who was in court again yesterday, already faces life in state prison without parole if convicted on an existing first-degree murder count, with a pending larger indictment against him. But a concurrent potential federal indictment could come with a death penalty possibility, unlike New York State, which outlawed it in 2004.
And it was just disturbing, man. So I didn't know whether to thank you for sending me that video or be like, dude, the fuck is wrong with you sending me that video? But either way, I think it changed me after seeing it, and my viewpoint on taking these kind of stories lightly, because they're heavy shit, man.
Yeah.
We are shocked and deeply saddened by this senseless act of violence, and our thoughts and prayers are with the victims and their families.
Is there racial tension in Buffalo now, or are you fine?
I don't. Nah, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, people on Facebook are starting to post in the Buffalo area, like, we're about to go out and shoot some Caucasians tonight. And so, like, local Buffalo authorities have been, like, sharing on Facebook, like, be careful, like, now it's becoming a war zone.
Damn. So if I'm telling you, if you at least speak with a Spanish accent, you'll be okay.
Well, I'll try. I doubt I can pull that one off. Could my skin complexion, can I even pass as a Hispanic?
I think so. I think you might be able to.
Yeah. I love you guys. I love you, and I love your mamas, and I love your daddies, and I love your... All right, who am I kidding? Now it's just getting weird. So,
Tom, Jude, there's so many things we could discuss and talk about. You've lived. I got to know you pretty well through the years. We're not going to go down the whole road of your life story, even though it is very complex and very intricate and interesting. But I do want to talk about your shows. So but even before I knew you, you were doing these YouTube shows. You used to have, kind of your food tasting show where you were like, it wasn't really a cooking show. It was more like you would go and sample foods at different restaurants.
So I never got on YouTube because I was a little pussy bitch at the time, but I did some on Facebook back when I had a Facebook. Now I've gotten rid of Facebook. Well, my Facebook's a joke at this point. I deactivate for long periods of time just because of the toxicity in the world and stuff that I don't really want to hear about. But yeah, it was called Food Pursued with Tom Jude.
Hey guys, welcome back to Food Pursued with Tom Jude. So after about a 30-minute wait, we got our pizza. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the camera view here so we can take a look at what's been presented in front of us. So just bear with me here for a second. So as you guys can see, actually you can't see anything. I can't believe how dark it is.
Food Pursued with Tom Jude.
And so, yeah, I just kind of did like the selfie thing, what up? I'm in this restaurant and there's these, like, all these fucking people around me, like, looking at me like, what is wrong with this guy? And like, that kind of seems to be the general consensus of people. People either love me or they hate me. There is no in between, because I'm just this eccentric individual. And so, I'd have a selfie thing and I'd be like, hey, what up? Yo, check me out. I'm in this restaurant, bro. We in here. And then I'll flash the camera at the waitress without even warning her, going, what's the best thing on the menu? I'm hosting a show, blah, blah, blah. And that kind of fizzled out just because, I had to gear up for Atlanta. I mean,
but what I
didn't even have a place to stay when I went down there. Don will tell you, I was like, yeah, I set myself up. I'm ready to go. I ended up meeting a guy at a Dunkin' Donuts who owned a Civil War mansion. I swear to God, he entrusted me with his smartphone while he went to go pick up a heroin addict. And he came back for the phone and he said, wow, the phone and you are still here. I was like, yeah, I'm not really a thief unless it comes to Mercedes-Benz Stadium's food.
No, but when you first sent me your...
I lived in a Civil War mansion.
Yeah, you lived in a Civil War mansion, and it was very, very weird. And then there was a pet goat that lived in the house with you.
There was a pet goat, yeah.
And the goat got eaten by the pit bull, attacked the goat. No, it just gets crazy. I'm telling you guys.
It's not a lie. I swear to God.
I'm going to write a book about the life and times of Tom Jude. No one's ever going to believe it's real. It's a real person, but he is. And but I remember when you first sent me your reel. So he wanted to be an intern for the Atlanta Falcons, sent me his reel. And in the reel was the cooking show. But believe it or not, that's what I liked about you, because I watched this cooking show and you're in this place and you're like, yeah, man, I want to get the onion rings. I want to get a hamburger. Oh, yeah. So then you take then the waitress is right there. And you're like, yeah, the service is not the greatest, man. I got to be honest. then the girl gives you and then you're eating it right in front of you, like, the onion rings a little cold, and you're tasting it, and you're like really taking your time, savoring it. And
oh yeah. I have an advanced palate. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
okay, one that would make Gordon Ramsay fall into his grave.
But that's when I liked you, because I saw the personality coming through, and I immediately liked you. You talk about people that they either like you or hate you or whatever. I think you have likability. I think they got to get to know you, then they'll eventually hate you. But no, I'm just
fuck you, dude. You're right, though, sadly. I mean, you're not wrong.
Onion rings are real good. Crispy. You know when you buy onion rings and you go out to a bar and it like kind of just slides out of the fried part, and you're just like, well, should I eat the onion or should I just eat the fried outside part? But you really want both. So that's what this onion ring achieves here. And I know we're dissecting something as trivial as an onion ring, but still, when you go out to eat, when you spend $15+ on a dish, you want to be blown away.
Then you went on and we had, the Atlanta Falcons, but now you came back and you were doing like the Pokemon show.
Yeah, I'm doing a Pokemon show right now called Paddlemouth. Pokemon's my passion. Again, it's not comedy, but I still act a fool. I talk about investing in Pokemon cards. I battle. I'm actually going to be hosting a game show called Who Wants to Be a Pokemon Master, where I will be giving contestants money. It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, essentially, but Pokemon questions.
How does Pokemon... I'm just going to... I don't know anything about Pokemon, really.
No, that's fine. It's currently the largest media franchise on planet Earth.
So really, is that a fact?
So it grosses more than Walt Disney currently, right?
Really?
So Pokemon... the Marvel Cinematic Universe So I haven't even seen a Marvel movie since Iron Man 2. I swear it's true, because I'm all up in... Pokemon grosses more money than the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Worldwide,
yes.
Because it's probably really big. I know it's big in the United States, but it's got to be like really big in Japan. That's where it comes from, right?
The UK. I mean, there's subscribers to my channel that are hitting me up from fucking Ecuador.
Live your life unfiltered.
Now that that's taken care of, it's time. I wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about the Professor Jupiter Tournament Premium Collection little milk carton thingy. You probably see my face on the back of that milk carton because I've gone missing. That's right, I've been kidnapped. I like being kidnapped.
So this Pokemon stuff is some real deal, and it started what, in the early 2000s? When did Pokemon break?
1998, it came to America. It was conceptualized in Japan in 1996.
Wow. So now here we are. You're doing this Pokemon show, Paddle Mouth. It's successful.
It's I just started a snowball. So I've been doing the YouTube channel for about 7 months now. I was Mother YouTube doesn't like me because I make cringe sex. I am the Howard Stern of Pokemon, right? Everybody on YouTube's like Poindexter, like, okay, guys, today we're going to talk about this Pokemon set and whether or not you should invest in it. And I'm over here like fucking, all right, motherfuckers, today we're going to be talking about this set and why I'm rubbing my pussy all about it. And it's like, so, I swear to God. And so, I've had to kind of tame it down because I believe YouTube wasn't pushing me out there because, YouTube and this whole freedom of speech thing now, and I won't get into the politics of it, but I've been kind of toning it down a little bit, and I've grown about 40 subscribers in 2 weeks. So
now,
I feel like once I drop the game shows, it's gonna catch on. I've had people tell me, they've written comments that said, "I'm glad I got in at the ground because I think you're gonna blow up, dude."
Like, to me, that just makes more sense. It's just more economically feasible to load up on quality. Just like I load up on McDonald's, baby!
Dude, I think you're in a niche market that needs a guy like you, because like you said, if everyone else is kind of like these little, nerdy type of guys and really, and you come in like the cool guy, them trying to make it cool and make the other people who love Pokemon feel like they're cool for watching you and for being a part of it, and you're making Pokemon cool again. I think you're onto something there, and I think the more you put into it, the more you're gonna get out of it, and it is a niche market that has a loyal fan base. Pokemon people, if you're into that shit, you're I'm sorry, what, how you say it?
Pokemon. Why is it so goddamn hard?
Oh,
Mon.
Pokemon.
It's like everybody and their fucking mom. It's not Pokemon. It's Pokemon, Don.
How do you pronounce this name? Well, some say it as Pokemon. So the emphasis is always on the first syllable, but the middle syllable is where pronunciations vary. Some say it as Pokemon. Some say it as Pokemon.
So it's Pokemon. Okay.
It's Pokemon Pocket Monsters is the acronym technically.
Oh, Pocket Monsters. Oh, so it's monsters. So it's Mon is short for Mon. See, I'm learning stuff from you. I don't know shit about fucking Pokemon.
My homeboy who actually told me about Tinder. What's up, Ray? He told me to get this like Pokemon's app right here. So I went and got it, and they got these cool little characters like dinosaurs and ducks and shit,
So now you have this whole Pokemon sensation going on right now.
It's a sensation, all right, in places you don't want to know.
I forgot that was on.
Has any of these young kids like touched base with you and think that you're super cool or something?
Yeah, I can pull up a comment right now. I mean, I minimized you by mistake. Oh, am I still there? Cool. I had a comment. Someone left me a comment yesterday. I picked up 4 subs, so I'm at 223. Again, YouTube's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't hate on my 223. That's 223 more than you have, right? Not you, Don. I meant you, just some rando. But yeah, someone left me a comment saying, "Yeah, I'm glad I got on the ground. I feel like you're going to be huge one day." I was like, I just want to live a life where I travel. Like, I'm selling cars right now. It's cool. I like videography. There's more money in selling cars, sadly, though. It's just I intern for the Bills as well and the Braves. So I have a small little resume, but I've done work for the Riptide and other little organizations, and I can edit you a damn good video. It's just it's hard to pay back bills right now.
Dude, you know, I always look out for you whenever I can. Whenever anything pops up, I always throw a bone your way. You know, and hey, if we ever need to do anything with Pokemon, you're my first phone call, man.
That was just my take. I am going to start a Shred or Save little mini series, like, you know, my mini little. yeah.
You're also doing another type of YouTube show that I really love. And that's the main reason I called you. It only took me 20 minutes to get to this point in our conversation. And that is, I don't even know if the show has a name, but it's
called Tommy Jude. I'm self-branding after my name, Tommy Jude. If I were to call it a name, it'd be Tommy Jude Tube.
Johnny Jude Tube.
Tommy Jude Tube.
That's what I said, right? Tommy Jude Tube.
You said Johnny Jude Tube.
Tommy.
I got you, gangsta. I see you, player.
Tommy Jude
slick,
Tube.
Bro.
Tommy Jude Tube, yo. I like that. That's a good, yeah.
Hey, yo, we attacking some of the worst neighborhoods in Buffalo today in search of asking people, how can you teach me how to be a gangster or a thug? Yo, we about to thug up in some places, get it locked in, and let's see how hard and how far we can take it.
And basically, this is a prank show where you go out and you prank people and you kind of like, it's what would you describe it? Tell me what the show.
I wouldn't call it prank. So there's a lot of that on YouTube. Obviously, you know, the prank scene is not something that's necessarily reinventing the wheel. I would say, so what I do is, and I'll just show for the audience, I just unplugged my phone. So I'll walk around with a phone and a black jacket like that, to where my camera is barely protruding the pocket. Now, to the untrained eye, most people would be like, oh, he's just got his phone in his pocket. But secretly, I'm recording you.
Do you think, like, I'd look more gangster with this, or?
Yo, what? No.
I'm dead serious. Nah, I bought it to protect myself on Fillmore.
You could... What's on Fillmore that you scared of?
I don't know, just,
you know... You look like a gangster yourself.
Do I look, really?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
You do. That big, all them
I don't know, just trying to, you know, I'm just, you know, I just...
But that's not going to protect you, sir.
And so really what it is what I tell people is my best explanation for it is think real life awkward Michael Scott mockumentary comedy. I put people in very awkward feeling situations, and it's all about what I say, and they're really like, I have no idea what to say. This dude is weird as fuck, but because I'm so good at keeping a poker face, they think I'm serious. I walked into a Burger King and introduced myself as Lord Farquaad because I was applying for a job, dude. It was a whole episode where I went into fast food restaurants. And before the episode, we talked about this. I went out, I bought a suit. I said, I'm putting on a suit. I'm putting on cologne. And I'm going to go into some of the cheapest fast food restaurants and see if we can get a job.
Yo, I'm about to come with them hard and fast. Just you watch. I don't know who they think they is, but watch this. You should have hired me. That was a terrible attempt at throwing the nuggets at Wendy's. I did it successfully. You just didn't see it.
So I walk into this Wendy's and I'm like, bro, I'm begging you. I beg you. I got on my knees. I begged this guy for a job. And he's like, oh, no, you got to apply online. He hands me a piece of paper. He goes, you have any fast food restaurant experience? I was like, well, I've sold illegal narcotics for a living. Should I write that down on the paper?
I can print you out an application. You can fill it out real quick.
I really don't have any work experience. I was selling illegal narcotics for a while, so... I mean, should I write that on the paper? Or?
No.
No, okay.
What's great is that you go into these places all by yourself. You don't have
all by myself. Yeah.
There's no accomplices.
There's no accomplices, and I think that's what makes it so. Because if I walked in with someone, these people now with TikTok and everything, it's like, yo, stop recording. You know what I mean? Like, but
Go ahead. I think these people, when you come across these people and you start interacting with them, whether it's at the gas station or in the street or at the store, wherever you're going for your show, I think they honestly think that you are a mentally disturbed person. And they don't know how to handle you. They don't know what to
be wrong. Whether it's an act for my or it's my real fucking life, I'm a mentally disturbed person.
They look a little, nervous, and they're being nice to you, and they're trying to, like, you could tell that they want to be nice to you, but they just want you to also just go away.
To have your availability.
Okay, right now, Roars Day is a good day. Gags Day.
What about the weekends?
The weekends, this weekend I'm unavailable. All major holidays is just not an option for me right now.
That is a mandatory to work. It's holidays.
Like sub holidays too. So like National Cookie Day, I'd probably be unavailable. Do you guys do National Pancake Day? Is that a thing here?
I think so.
That was so
I
great.
said that straight to his face, dude. Straight faced as fuck.
Dude, I think you're onto something with these. They are a little different than your normal prank show. They're these weird shows where you're just interacting with people and you're putting them in awkward situations. So you have how many created so far?
4.
So you have 4 episodes, and you're gonna launch these soon, right?
Here's my dilemma. It's time. My heart is with this Pokemon shit, but I know that the prank show is probably better, quote unquote, content.
I think you can still do both. If you
It's
get
a lot
ahead,
of time when you sell cars, man. It's a lot of time, man.
yeah, I'm saying if you get ahead on the prank show, like let's say you go out one weekend, a Saturday and a Sunday, and you just do like 7 different episodes, like have it all mapped out what you're going to do. I think then you can be ahead of the ball, and then you could put your free time into the Pokemon stuff, and then the card thing during the day.
Yeah. I will tell you this though, man. I had unforgettable experiences already because of that show. That show was man, I tell you, the things I've said to people, I had no idea I was ever capable of saying these things.
Yeah, because you go in without a plan. It's all improv.
No,
right?
There's no plan. Oh, there's no script. There's no plan. No, I've never operated with a plan. Even when I edit my videos, there's never a plan. It's just
so you just go in
as you go
and figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I like literally was driving by my first video ever. I was just driving on the road and I saw a gas station. I went, it'd be funny to go in there and just walk up to the counter and say, I don't know how to pump gas. Could you teach me?
Hello. How you doing? Do you teach people how to pump gas?
I'm not sure. I can't pump gas for you.
Could you show me though?
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Now, as absurd as that sounds, right? For a guy, 30-something-year-old guy walk in to a gas station and say he doesn't know how to pump gas, you would think they would just tell you to leave. But again, I think they think something with you. So they actually had a guy come out. He was a nice guy too.
He was a nice guy. He looked like Gabe from The Office. He sounded like Gabe from The Office, and his name was Gabe.
So you've never pumped gas before?
No, actually, I haven't.
Oh, that's interesting. So you see this lever here?
Yeah.
It says has a gas pump logo on it, so you click that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then now it opens.
Oh, okay.
Before he came out, there was some gentleman pumping gas, and I turned to him, camera locked and loaded. Is it as easy as it looks? He's like, what? I was like, is it as easy as it looks? What are you talking? Are you pumping? You're pumping gas. You're putting fuel in your vehicle, sir? I was like, I've never done that before. So I've got a technician coming out to help me right now because I've never done it before. So I was just wondering if it was as easy as it looks. And he nodded his head in bewilderment. Like,
the best was when Gabe came out and Gabe walked you through it. He walked you every step and taught you how to pump gas, man.
He taught me how to pump gas. Yeah.
Do you have to go through like a gas filling course for this, or
no? I just know from doing it.
Oh, okay.
I walked away feeling like a professional, baby. And I made some sex jokes when I insert. I was like, insert. Oh, cool. Kind of like a vagina, right? So I got to be careful with that stuff with mommy YouTube, unfortunately. Big daddy YouTube cracking down. But
yeah, I say, clean it up or bleep certain words. Sometimes the bleep could make those things even funnier because it leaves it more to the imagination of what you might have said or whatever, or, but I think that you're onto something good there. I just think with no accomplices, because you're just going out, just you and the phone,
just me,
no
and the
plan.
Phone.
And you just go and you don't know what you're going to say or what you're going to do or who you're talking to. So I just tell you, be careful, because if shit goes sideways, you know what I mean? That you're in the elements.
I did almost get shot. So
how long you been living on the east side, man?
Shit, 42 years.
Oh shit. I live in the suburbs, homie. I just, my mom and dad is still together and shit.
That's a blessing.
I went to private school, but I'm trying to get that street cred. So
tell us that story.
So one of the fourth video I've done, my most recent one, which was in late March. I got to get back on it. It was teach me how to be a gangster or a thug. So I rolled up to the worst neighborhood in Buffalo with a red bandana around my face, sunglasses on, a black bandana around my head, and I encounter a man named B. And B saw a white boy, a Caucasian such as myself, on Jefferson. So obviously, assumed, which is where that Tops was, by the way. Assumedly so. He was probably up to illegal activity, and it's all in the video. I got soft, hard, and I was just like, what is that? Like states of matter, like solid liquid gas? I've never heard of this shit.
Love your nose, by the way. I mean that legitimately.
Oh, shit.
It's so distinguished.
Like, need to keep it moving wherever you're going. But that gangster shit, you don't perpetrate something you're not, because the motherfucker will blow your head off, man.
I got you, man.
You got to be ready for that. You got to be ready. If you ain't ready, you get your head blew off, man. Boys ain't playing these days.
I feel you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I bought a Nerf gun, but it's probably not going to...
They ain't going to do shit with
No, I really did, though. I really did buy a Nerf gun.
I got real guns, though. Real gun. I say you're real gun right now. When a guy say you're real gun right now.
Got it, my friend.
This... Dude, if this guy knew I was recording him, he would have blasted my head to Kingdom Come, dude. I'd be dead right now.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to be careful out there because I think it's ultimately when you live to tell about it, it's entertaining as hell and it's funny and it's interesting to watch. But you just got to be careful because the wrong guy, the wrong time, the wrong whatever situation, you might be getting your ass beat. So just be careful.
Well, that's it for like East Side Thug videos. I got my one video, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to find a date on Grindr. That's been hard. I want to. They all just want to fuck and hook up. They don't even want to. I'm trying to go out to coffee and be like, hey, so I'm in this in between phase. I just got out of a relationship, but I kind of want to suck some dick. So I'm like, I'm really kind of just exploring myself sexually. I'm curious about things. And then, like when we're walking up to like the little cash register person at like a Starbucks or whatever, I'll just kind of awkwardly, because that's the shit. Hey, did you know that we met on an app called Grindr? Have you ever heard of that before? I had no idea that you could meet like fellow homosexual individuals on an app. It's like Tinder, but for gays. And just watch some barista girl like.
It's not easy out there. It's not easy being a pimp.
I thought about like asking people for a ride, like, doing the hitchhiking thing and seeing if I could get picked up, or doing the opposite, like rolling up to bus stops and going, hey man, I'm feeling like a good Samaritan today. You want to ride? And then just talk about really awkward shit in my life.
Dude, that you should definitely do that. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I thought about knocking on random hotel
That could be a whole
doors.
show.
I know.
Dude,
yeah.
that's just a premise for a whole show on its own if you just went around and picked up hitchhikers.
We are in a suit, tie, dapper down, got a little bit of man cologne action going on. We're gonna see if the set and the suit get us the jobs.
Are you worried about backlash? Let's just say the gay community doesn't think it's funny that you're making fun, or they take it the wrong way.
Yeah. Because there is a real thing called cancel culture on YouTube.
Yeah, so like if you do a Grindr bit, and I don't think it might come across homophobic. Is it homophobic? What do you think?
I mean, I feel like if I spun it in a direction where I'm generally just curious, but I still feel like the LGBTQ plus community will like thrash me. Like, you set him up, blah, blah, blah. You're trying to expose gays. So it might be something that I might have to just stay away from altogether. Like the other videos are harmless. Walking into Wendys, trying to be a gangster, going for an interview. I thought about doing one where I like knocked on random hotel doors, asking people if I could share their room with them. Like,
you might get shot doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a blessing potentially, but no, I'm just kidding. But like I told you, the next one I definitely want to do is libraries. I've been blacklisted on the internet for things I can't really get into. I was wondering if you had any books on, consuming human feces. Is that something that and I will have to think about what to say, what could be funny, but
yeah, I think in the beginning you should. Now that I think about it with the Grindr stuff, I think you might be better off going in the other route of libraries and public
staying
places.
away from sexual content, because YouTube doesn't like it. They just don't.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't like anything fun anymore. It's all about like these fairy fucking dudes. I don't know. I won't get into it because this is your show and I don't want your show to get knocked. But that's why, man, hey, shout out #Rumble, baby. Rumble's where it's at. Bring free speech back, dude. Thank you, Elon. Elon Musk is a true American hero. Bringing free speech back. You already know.
Very good.
That's my show, man. I'm trying to make it happen. I definitely need to find a way to balance my paddle mouth and Tommy Jude, because I have a passion for both. Like, I just, I love just these awkward confrontations, but, I've competed in Pokemon tournaments in the past. It's, I didn't really grow up with a stable family environment. Pokemon was there for me. So the nostalgia that I have for it and how near and dear it is to my heart is something that I can't overlook. But just the person that I am, being out there in the wild, I can say anything to anybody. And for some reason, I'm not afraid, to tell a Wendys manager that you illegally trafficked rhinoceros genitalia with a straight face as to why you got a felony. Like, somehow I put it off. So she asked me flat out, she was like, "Do you have reliable transportation, sir?" I paused. I was like, "Well, I can teleport. Is that reliable?"
So, dude, you got to get more of these going. These pranks are going to debut soon on your YouTube page. Tell everybody.
I'm thinking June. Yeah, June.
All right, that's a couple weeks away. And tell everybody where they could find you, follow you, and all that good stuff, Tom.
It'll be Tommy Jude, TOMMY Jude on YouTube, and it'll be Tommy Jude Tube on TikTok. I'm not doing Insta. I'm not doing Facebook, Twitter. It's just video content's where it's at, baby. Tommy Jude will be the channel on YouTube. Tommy Jude Tube will be the TikTok handle. So,
well, check him out, everybody. Tommy Jude I'm telling you, this guy, I think it's going to blow up. I think we're looking at the new face of comedy right there, folks.
We'll see. Yo, and fuck with Donversations, put up, shut up, stand up. What are you guys doing? What's wrong with you? If you haven't followed, you do it now, or I'm going to come and make your life a living hell and really awkward. So just do it. It takes 4 seconds of your time. And yeah, the world is now a better place because you did that. So just had to throw that out.
You heard it there, folks. Thank you, Tommy.
Of course, my brother. I got you, man. You've always had me.
Right on. Peace, bro.